Join us as we ride the Pacific Coast Highway through Big Sur. Starting just south of the Carmel Highlands, staying to the coast on Highway 1 or the PCH to Gorda. The coast of California is a mixture of rocky cliffs and sandy coves. From the mountain to the beach is Garrapata State Park. There are hiking trails both directions. To the right is Sobrani's Point. This is part of Garrapata State Park. Going over Granite Canyon Bridge. This is parking for Garrapata State Beach. We cannot see the beach from the road, but there is a sandy beach. Garrapata State Beach is different from Garrapata State Park. Kessler Point is on the right. riding over Little Sur River. Pulling over at Great Sur Turnout to look at Little Sur River Beach. In the distance is Point Sur State Historic Park, the Point Sur Lighthouse. This is only open a few days a week from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the summer. We were there after 2, so we missed the tour. The lighthouse opened in 1889. In 1927, a school teacher was hired to teach the 6 children living at the lighthouse. Andrew Molera State Park. This park has a museum, historic cabin, walk through the woods, and a beach. This is one of the areas that was closed off due to a landslide. Highway 1 was closed for more than a year. The town of Posts. Post is named after the first homesteader in the area. On both sides of the road are restaurants. In the 1860s, the Post Ranch became a station for the stagecoach. Highway 1 through Big Sur is one of the last parts of the highway to be completed. This area was cut off for many years. Talk of building the road started when a doctor had to go by horseback to help survivors of a shipwreck. Locals and inmates from the San Quentin prison helped build the new highway. Construction began in 1921, and the highway was completed in 1937. On the right is Grimes Point Scenic Overlook. Seal Beach Overlook. On the left is a restaurant. over to our canyon. The section of Highway 1 in this video along Big Sur's coast is an American National Scenic Byway. It is also called the PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway, as it winds along the coast of the Pacific Ocean. Big Sur is home to bald eagles, peregrine falcons, and California condors. On the beaches and coves are sea otters, harbor seals, and elephant seals. Migrating past Big Sur are humpback, blue whale, gray whale, and killer whale. Especially if you're on the forest side of Big Sur, be aware there are mountain lions. Pulling into Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park Vista Point. Julia Pfeiffer Burns was a pioneer in the Big Sur area. Looking south towards McWay Rocks. The McWays were another pioneering family in the area. Back on the PCH, going south. Riding through Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park. This has hiking trails in the mountains as well as the beach. There's a lookout along the beach for an 80-foot waterfall, as well as a hike-in campground on the cliffs. over Big Creek Bridge. This area is in the Landels-Hill Big Creek Reserve. It includes several ridges and goes offshore about a mile. It is a UNESCO site and protected by the Nature Conservancy. We turned a corner and found fog. One of the things this coast is famous for. On our right is Lucia Lodge. On the map, this is the town of Lucia, but on the road, this is all we can see. There are private homes in the hills to our left. We've been on the road all day, and our Cardo Scala rider is running out of batteries. We've passed many places that looks like there have been landslides in the past. This landslide is called Paul Slide, and it's one of the main ones that had this road shut down for over a year. This section has been open since July 2017. This video was taken in June 2019. The slides to the north and south of this were opened after this one. The slide by Mud Creek was the last one to open, and it opened in July 2018. Mud Creek is south of Gorda, which is where we are stopping tonight. Limekiln Creek Bridge and Limekiln State Park. The lime kilns are large outdoor furnaces used to supply lime for the mortar in San Francisco's brick buildings. Kirk Creek Campground. The signs before the campgrounds are telling us all the campgrounds are full. Riding over Willow Creek. In front of us, on the right, is Cape San Martin. The parking lot is a lookout. San Martin Rock is the island at the end. The town of Gorda. This is the first gas we've seen for a while. We weren't on empty, but since we haven't seen much gas, thought it would be a good idea to fill up. Saw the price of the gas and changed our minds. We did see the hotel and found a place for the night. Happy to find a room and have one with an ocean view. Thanks to Madre for letting us use their song, the second one in the video. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe and add any comments below. Please subscribe to my page on YouTube and Facebook at Biking with Butterfly and Instagram at BikingWB.